This Plaqueboymax video was kind of mid, so I didn't really want to edit it. But I found this one. This is Why Plaqueboymax is Successful by Justin Camp, and it has 1.4K likes with 32K views. All right, it gotta be a good video, right?
2021, I told my parents I want to take a gap year. I used to lay in my bed every day thinking, how the I'm gonna do this? It's all I would think about, bro.
And the winner is Plaqueboymax.
First off, I'd like to thank God. Without him, none of this is possible.
What are you doing?
I'd like to thank my friends and family back home.
I was there.
I'd love to thank FaZe.
I was there for all of that.
But most importantly, I'd like to thank 5 Star. The next time I hold a trophy, it's gonna be a Grammy. Thank you.
That was cap, but fuck it.
Plaqueboymax isn't successful for no reason. Throughout his journey on YouTube and Twitch, he has been able to reinvent himself straight into the limelight. Whether that's by joining FaZe or collaborating with other artists, he has been able to put himself in the position to cultivate a massive audience and impact. And it's all thanks to a few ideas and traits that help him stand out and stay ahead of the game.
The underground.
Plaqueboymax has one of the most explosive success stories, going from recording videos at his high school to a couple years later reviving FaZe, making music with great artists, and being at the top of the streaming world. With years of hard work, there was no choice for him but to succeed, and it wouldn't have been possible without his start in the streaming world and getting involved in the underground rap scene. Although Max first developed his creative and viral vision with Basement Boys, the underground would take on a new role in his new career as a streamer. Max gained
Basement Boys, bro. Who remember when Max was running that shit all by himself, bro? They used to call him Max the Editor, bro. That's what, bro. That's okay. Matter of fact, people probably don't even know about this. What's it called? That's one Plaqueboymax story that he told that was really like, wow, this some real shit, bro. Cause motherfuckers was calling him Max the Editor, but he ain't want to be known for that, bro. He ain't want to be the behind the scenes guy, you know what I mean? He wanted to be the one in the spotlight, bro, you know what I mean? His sister bought him a mug that literally said Max the Editor on it, bro. That shit had him pissed, bro. He was like, nah, we gotta fix something, bro. Something's wrong here. But that's one of the biggest things that he said that really stuck in my mind, you know what I mean? Bro, like Basement Boys, that was just his first step, bro, and he was like, people was calling him Max the Editor and shit, and that really forced him to really want to take this shit harder, you know what I mean?
his first audience through this involvement with the underground. By reacting to tracks by artists like Tana, Sofago, and Autumn, he would get his first start as a creator. This niche was pivotal for his initial growth. It was something he was actually passionate about, so not only did it help him attract his first wave of viewers, but it also anchored him to his goals in the first phase of building towards his dream. The underground community became a playground for allowing him to refine his skills, building a loyal core audience, and actually staying motivated to what at first kinda seemed impossible.
How I'ma do that, bro? Cause he got into the underground early as fuck, bro. How that shit saturated now that he came up. For me, once someone comes up from something, everybody's gonna hop on that wave, and then the shit gonna be saturated, and then, bruh, I gotta find some new shit for me to hop on. For me, I don't even know what that'd be though. It's like everything that could be done is already damn near done. You know what I mean? How could you possibly make it in this? I don't know, man. I gotta be a pioneer in genre or something.
2021, I told my parents I want to take a gap year. I used to lay in my bed every day thinking, how the I'm gonna do this? What do I gotta do? How I'm gonna get to this point? How I'm gonna get to A? How I'm gonna get to B? It's all I would think about, bro.
Max just graduated from high school when he started streaming. He went all in, taking a gap year and convincing his parents that he didn't need to go to college. He had 1 year to make it count, well, at least that's what he told his parents, and he did it. Without the underground serving as his launch point and being his core fan base still to this day, it would not have been possible. We'll see why this is even more important today through his In the Booth series and viral songs like Pink Dreads. But what we don't see from the sidelines is the actual
The underground is the biggest thing that helped him come up, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna say without that shit he wouldn't be where he is, but that shit was a big part of where he is today, bro. Think about it. The Diss Wars was, bro. The first Diss Wars with fucking had Jace, Fazo, fucking Laserdem, fucking who else? Bunch of other people, bro. There was so many TikTok songs that came out of that, bro. So many viral songs, bro. Like Asian Rock. Asian Rock, what the fuck is that? Shots out to the fucking chat. You know, like, that song came out, fucking 20 Minutes by Jace came out, fucking Gosh Darn by Jace came out of there, Fuck 'em by Young Fazo came out of that fucking. Yo, there's so many viral songs that came out of that from Plaqueboymax getting all these random rappers together that many people don't even know about. For me, these are underground rappers. They still like small and unknown. You know, I wouldn't even say they were unknown, but Laserdem, that he took a risk on Laserdem, bro. Laserdem was like dead. Like Laserdem was at his earliest point, and Max got him in that bitch, bro. Laserdem really came up because he didn't give a fuck about how his music sounded, bro. He has such a terrible sounding. It's not even terrible, bro. It just works so well without even trying to have quality in that bitch. You know what I mean? So that's how he came up, bro. Like shout out to Laser, but fuck, bro. Like the Diss Wars really did a lot for PBM, bro. Especially like that Diss Wars got him into the eyes of a lot more people. Bro, the Riz segments where he helped his viewers Riz up or whatever, that got him into the show. I mean, into the light. His bodyguards. Y'all remember his bodyguards, bro? That was also good shit. Bro, the first 5-star house was lit. It was him and Gauze and these two other girls that ran the 2 men in IRL. That was a great fucking time. Like the era around the first 5-star house was a great era for Max. All the way from there, all the way to when he joined, like before he joined FaZe, bro. That was the like the most exponential right there, bro. Because he went from Jersey. You know what it was? As soon as he started doing IRL content, like he left his crib, that's when he started taking off, bro. The only thing that stopped him from really getting up there, bro, even though he was already up there, the only thing that stopped him from really getting up there was him staying in the Jersey house. But like he joined FaZe, he was all over the damn place. FaZe was funding a bunch of shit, so it was inevitable for him to become the biggest, bro. Fuck. Even without FaZe, I feel like Max would have definitely got to where he is now, but it probably just would have taken a little bit longer, you know what I mean? But FaZe was definitely a big turn in his career, even though he had to leave and all that bullshit. But it was definitely a great thing that happened to them.
Patience required to make an impact online. It can take years for the general audience to notice your work or content, let alone care about it and you as a person. During that
Antisocial 2 was one of his biggest reactions too. I swear this one, I don't remember, but I swear this reaction really got him into the eyes of a lot of underground people. You know what I mean? It went viral and all that. Like, Max was very strategic in what he did, and he was very smart in how he pivoted from one thing to another. You know what I mean?
period of obscurity, you need something to keep you grounded and committed to your goals. For Max, that grounding force was the underground scene. It gave him a sense of purpose and a roadmap on his dreams to keep going, even when the path forward was not clear. For aspiring creators, the takeaway is clear. Find your niche and let it be your anchor. But understand that without foundational skills or knowledge, this phase can feel endless. Max's time here wasn't just about staying consistent. It was an important learning period where he built the skills and understanding necessary for his eventual breakout success. This might be kind of a reach, but something I was thinking about that's really interesting and honestly overlooked is Max's short career in high school as a hooper. And it's mainly because if you've never gone after anything in your life seriously, you're going to lack a lot of self-mastery and just confidence that you need to maneuver towards something you care about.
1v1 with young Chris, who remember that?
Like your goals or dreams. For Max, it seems like pursuing basketball taught him a lot of really crucial lessons like discipline, self-mastery, and overcoming insecurities or mental challenges. These are lessons that now seamlessly translate over to his streaming career. For streamers, they have to have the confidence to just even be seen on camera 24/7. And that is something that is extremely difficult to develop if you haven't pursued anything before. This and other things like coming up with unique solutions to your own problems, overcoming.
That's facts. A lot of people often ask other bigger streamers they often ask about how do you not be nervous on camera and how do you get the confidence to be on camera and stuff like that. The real answer is you don't learn it, you don't have it naturally, you know what I mean? Sometimes with most people they just have to fake it. Faking confidence, it'll build confidence. It's like a fake it till you make it type of situation, bro. Think about faking bravery. If you fake being brave, that's still bravery, gang, because you're still doing the shit that you wouldn't do if you wasn't brave. You know what I mean? Just think about it like that, bro. If you're not confident, just fake it, bro. People would never know, and eventually you'll just realize that, oh, wow, me faking it actually. Who the fuck? I just seen fucking fingers. What are you doing? You okay? Scared me, bro. Yeah, bro. Bro, fake your confidence until you have it, bro. It's like fake it till you make it, bro.
To have the confidence to just even be seen on camera 24/7. And that is something that is extremely difficult to develop if you haven't pursued anything before. This and other things like coming up with unique solutions to your own problems, overcoming procrastination, and most importantly, keeping yourself tapped in with the world. Again, it might seem like a reach,
Bro,
but just like
it's so much shit, bro. It's so much. Overcoming procrastination, that's something that you definitely got to do. I'm trying to get over it still now, bro. Even fucking being 7 months in, bro. That definitely took a toll on me during the period of February towards May. May was when I was like, yo, bro, fuck this. I gotta come back. Even then, in May, I almost had to fucking quit, bro. I almost had to quit, thinking that shit was gonna go bad and that I'm gonna have to fucking make money somehow before I can even pursue my career in streaming. But that's why I want to learn the stock market so I don't have to worry about none of that shit and I can just stream whenever I want, however I want, and just fucking, you know. My whole goal is to create and inspire people. That's all I want to do for me at the end of the day. But yeah, procrastination is a huge fucking part of that. Yeah, bro, when you're streaming and you're putting all of your time towards streaming, it is kind of hard to stay tapped in with what's going on around you. How would I be able to do all these things and still know about everything else? Would I be able to learn stock market, work a full-time job, stream all at the same time? Bro, it gets like so much. And we only have 24 hours in the day, you know what I mean? Only 24 hours in a day. Sometimes you gotta make it work, bro.
again, it might seem like a reach, but just like in basketball, with your goals, you have to stay ahead of the curve. Innovating and constantly improving, you actually have to be anchored to reality, which is something that a hobby like basketball can teach you, even if you're not aware of it. Because of that, Max had already faced these battles. That experience gave him an unconscious understanding of how to navigate challenges and keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. And also because of all
I think that might be why I love basketball so much. Believe it or not, even though I never played for a team, I never, did any of that. Basketball was one of my hugest fucking things that changed me, you know what I mean? Just fucking me, myself, and I with the ball in the gym. Working out, bro. Like me losing the most weight that I could in one summer definitely taught me a lot of things about discipline and consistency and fucking procrastination, bro. But I wish I would have took that serious and transferred it over to my streaming career also. PBM is definitely smart as hell for all that, bro.
the opportunities and collaborations that basketball brought him. Max's story kind of parallels Caleb Gordon, who is one of the most popular and best Christian artists today, who's also talked about the same thing.
So now, do you feel like that the intensity from basketball, you were able to channel that into music? Like once you picked music,
Of course.
that it was easier because you had the discipline of what it takes just to be proficient in ball.
Because I learned that, because people always taught me, and coaches always drilled this in my head. They were like, some people were just born with da-da-da-da-da, and some people were just born a leader and using all those words. And I used to be like, oh man, maybe I'm just not born to do it. But really, I just never practiced. If I would have known, if I got up every day and shot 1,000 shots, I would have been doing that since I was like 6. But the fact that coaches told me, no, you literally can't do this because some people are born to do this, I stopped trying.
Yeah.
Or I never even got to the point where I was like, maybe I'm lazy.
If you've already pursued a dream with actual passion, those skills are transferable. If not, starting now will build the resilience you'll need later. It might just take longer.
That's facts. Bro, do not waste time. Do not wait to start, bro. Even if you got nothing to start with, still start, bro. The biggest mistake I made was, for those of you who don't know, I did stream back in 2021. That's when I started my streaming career. It's when I didn't take it very serious, but I was streaming like 10 hours a day every single day for like a month or two. What's it called? Worst content ever, but fuck it. Suddenly I just stopped because, I was on an HP laptop and the only way I was streaming was by using PS4 remote play on my laptop to my fucking PS4. Had my fucking TV in front of me, laptop right here to the side, broken little nightstand. Bro, my keyboard was in the drawer of the nightstand and that shit was broken the whole time, bro. Fucking arms would fall. Damn, bro, I miss my old OG setup, bro. That's back in the PBM days, bro. PBM days. I was watching PBM heavy back then, bro. Man, I remember watching that shit. I remember looking at fucking Dabo, Nor and them, fucking Redefine, bro. Like, I used to be like, damn, I wish I could be on this call with them too, bro. I wanted to join the fucking JV. Fuck, what was they called, bro? I used to say this name. I used to say the name all the time, but I low key forgot now that I think about it, bro. But yeah, like back then, I ended up starting waiting for like until I had a PC whole time. I could have still made shit shake. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, bro. Like even if you waited for a PC, bro, start that stream on your phone. Get some clips. Just talk about shit, bro. You can get clips off of just talking. Okay, you don't have to wait till you get a PC, bro. That's the biggest mistake I made. I waited all the way throughout high school to get a PC because fucking ninth grade year is when I started streaming again, bro. My stream was so choppy. I was like, I'm not streaming until I got a PC and all this shit. I didn't even get a PC until I was supposed to be a senior, bro. The only reason I got my PC is because I decided to graduate early so that I could move up north with my sister to get a job and save up money for a PC. Cause otherwise I wouldn't have done it down there, bro. That's just one thing of my story. For me, all my senior year, I wasn't even in school as my senior year. I graduated as a junior just so I could pursue content and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, bro, just biggest thing to take from that is, bro, don't wait, bro. Do not wait. You could make some shit happen without it.
Arguably, the
Relationship
most
with
crucial
reality.
factor behind Max's success is this relationship with reality. We don't often realize it when we're watching, but he's developed the confidence to stand by his vision while simultaneously aligning himself with the opportunities the world offers. Through Max's come up with first the Basement Boys and now his streaming career in 5-star, he was able to learn the art of going viral. He developed not only his taste for what works on social media, but also his music taste, and this combines into the perfect opportunity for him to become a successful musician and streamer. He has been able to perfectly position himself within the world and take on opportunities that play
That's
to his
so
strengths,
ass.
like Song Wars and the In the Booth series. It's not only what his audience wants to see, but it's also what the world needs. The direction the world is moving is towards prioritizing content creators and streamers, and Max is now the first to really take this to the next level, with songs like Laced Max blowing
Oh my god, bro. Laced Max was such a great song, bro. I loved Lace Max, bro. I remember watching him make that shit live, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm so fucking parasocial and I don't give a fuck, bro. Bro, it used to bother me so much when my homies would be like, bro, you're parasocial, like, calling me parasocial and shit like that. Sometimes I wouldn't even be trying to be parasocial. I'd just be talking about the streamers and shit. But it's just they didn't have the same interests as me, feel me? My whole fucking life was Twitch damn near throughout my entire fucking high school years, bro. For me, slowly started just stop talking to people and just watching streams only. It was me, my cart, and fucking Plaqueboymax. And I remember fucking May 5th, 2025, he did his first concert. Or was that the 6th, bro? I can't really remember. And I was watching that bitch, bro. It felt like I was really there, bro. Like, that's the thing about streaming, bro. I feel like I was there for all that shit. That's why I'm building my own fucking story.
up alongside is now the first to really take this to the next level, with songs like Laced Max blowing up alongside Laserdim's career and Pink Dreads opening the opportunity for
KC
DBG to
Live
make a
in 2
comeback.
minutes.
We see Max beginning to cement his spot at the top of the streaming world through this unique edge, which is his music and his taste. This is what separates the top streamers from
Nino
everyone
on,
else.
baby.
They know how to
Baby,
actually
do it.
align themselves with reality.
That
They
summer
know
stream
their
was great.
strengths, weaknesses, and how to work with them to make great art. For young creators,
Look at
often we're
that
just
Freddy
too
shit. What
stubborn.
the
We
fuck?
cling onto our own ideas for what our work should look like, ignoring the opportunities that our skill sets are actually optimized for. A lot of times, it's really great opportunities we're missing out on, but maybe it's because we still have to learn those skills in the first place. But taking the leap towards leaning onto the world and its inconsistencies takes courage. Yet, it's a move that openly rewards the creators and streamers at the top of the game. Plaqueboymax is one of the biggest streamers and creators today. By
Facts.
joining FaZe and making music with some of the greatest artists of our generation, Max is quickly going to become the best. If we can learn anything from his success, it is this: learn to master yourself and stay committed to your goals by any means, in order to open yourself up to the world and succeed.
Yep, that was why is Plaqueboymax successful. That was a good video. It talked pretty well about him. I like watching these videos low key because I did watch their entire career.